When you think about San Siro, it's not just a stadium, it's like a monument here in Milan. In Rome they have the Colosseum, here we have San Siro.
It's not any old stadium. I don't think there's any other design like it in the world.
You think of the names that have graced this stadium, the events that have been held here, it just really is one of these grounds that you must see.
If you are a football fan, you want to come here to watch a game, people need to hurry up because it won't stay forever. They're going to build a new stadium and then they're going to demolish San Siro. 2026
Winter Olympic Games, the opening ceremony could be the last time all the eyes of the world are on this famous old ground.
San Siro is not just the name of a stadium, it's the name of a place. Even if you don't belong to the city, you don't belong to a specific team in Milan, you want to come here and watch their game here.
Football fans in Milan are incredibly proud of San Siro. They love the place. Many families, generations have come here to watch either Milan or Inter. I think it's also the fact that it is so imposing. It looks like a spaceship coming out of a car park. Even if there isn't a match and you're walking your dog or just going for a coffee, it just looks incredible. It's both futuristic and also a bit old-fashioned at the same time.
2026 is a big anniversary for this stadium because it was unveiled exactly 100 years ago in September 1926.
Post-war in the 1940s, they added a second tier to it, and it didn't have a roof. It was open to the elements, and it was in the 1940s that Inter also moved over here and the two Milan giants started to share the same stadium.
And there have been some genuine legends who have played at this stadium. Paolo Maldini, the Brazilian Ronaldo for both sides, Zlatan Ibrahimovic for both sides, Javier Zanetti. If you name a superstar of football of the last 50, maybe 60 years, they will definitely have played on that pitch.
It's a structure, yes, but it's also, I think, the games that we watch over the years. There are some unforgettable games. We have also this here, the Inter-Barcelona game, which I think will stay forever in our minds. Champions League finals, it also European finals.
On the one hand, yes, you have that history and no one can ever take that away from the San Siro, but there's a feeling that maybe it belongs in the 20th century, now in the 21st century. And now that football is much more about entertainment, about business, they've got to move away from those old school things that we associate with football and moving into the 21st century.
So right now what's going to happen, they're going to build a new stadium and then they're going to demolish San Siro.
If you compare it to the grounds that are being built in other parts of Europe, San Siro does lack something.
I have to be honest, the match day experience, this stadium is now starting to show its age. The facilities leave a little bit to be desired. The visibility, the sustainability.
The current state is that both sides, Milan and Inter, want something more modern that they can generate more income from. It's an age-old problem that many big clubs in Italy don't own their own grounds, so they struggle to really monetize it. Of the big clubs, only Juventus are actual owners of their stadium. If you don't own the ground, it's harder to find other ways to create income streams.
We want to increase the revenues through the stadium. We do not have seats available for corporate activity. For me, it's a key factor for our success to bring back Milan to where it should be. We need a new stadium.
We need to start to talk about why they couldn't renovate San Siro, and that's the biggest question, because I'm sure many fans around the world will say, but why? Santiago Bernabeu was renovated, Camp Nou in Barcelona was renovated. San Siro is not just one stadium, it's three stadiums in one place. The first ring, then the second one that they built in the 40s, and then there is the third one. And for this reason, there are no spaces enough to reconstruct it. They need to put it down and rebuild it from zero.
The fact that in 2027 initially this famous ground was all set to host the showpiece Champions League final meant so much, and to have it stripped away, I think that was a wake-up call, a real alarm bell to everybody involved with both clubs.
Inter and AC Milan, they are not owned anymore by Italian entrepreneurs, Italian businessmen, they are owned by American funds. Owning a stadium is at the basics of the culture of an American fund that want to invest in Italy.
So towards the end of 2025, the Milan City Council approved the sale to both Inter and Milan, and towards the end of 2025, so in November, Milan and Inter acquired the deeds to the San Siro. That's a cost of just under 200 million euros to get that going.
So the key year is 2032, when they're going to be hosting the Euros in Italy and in Turkey, and San Siro, the new San Siro, will be part of those new stadiums. It's not going to be this one, it's going to be the new one. So in the meantime, from now on, they're going to start building a new stadium.
The plan is to ideally, by 2027, already start work on the new stadium and have it ideally ready by 2031, because it would be almost unthinkable for the city of Milan not to host a game in a European Championship. So the big car parks now, that's where the stadium will be built upon. It's going to be an urban regeneration project, restaurants, shops, hotels, to really make this much more all-inclusive and make sure that this area lives and breathes 7 days a week and helps both Inter and Milan increase their revenue so they can be competitive not only in Serie A but on the Champions League front and the European front as well.
When we talk about the Euros, it's like the Olympic Games. It's the face of the country. It's not just a stadium for 2 Italian teams. So I think the government, the city and the clubs will put all the effort they have to do it in time, and I'm quite confident they will do it, because not having Milan as a city part of the Euros will be a disgrace.
This thing is happening, so the people have to really get in line with it. To think that that stadium won't be there anymore, that's what makes it very heart-wrenching for some, but there are those who are aware this is a necessary step. And I think if you scratch beneath the surface, an Inter or Milan fan would rather have more revenue, be more competitive and lift more trophies than maybe stay here and fall behind the other teams.
I think that for the international stage is a sort of last dance for this stadium, which is sad in a way, but also our Olympic game is not just about football, you know. It's also something that goes beyond sport, is more like a cultural event, and I think that's the perfect ending for this stadium, because it's not just about a football game, it's about what it means for the city and for the whole country in the world.